From Georgi Dimitrov's selected articles and speeches, The Struggle for Peace. Doctrinaires, such as those from the British Independent Labour Party, depict matters as if the question of war and peace depends only on the capitalist governments. Yes, this would be the case if the mass of the people were simply pawns in the hand of the governments and did not fight to maintain peace in spite of their governments. But that is just the point. It is radically wrong to regard the mass of the people as puppets in the hand of their government. If these masses, without whom war could not be carried on, were to act resolutely and promptly against the war plans of the governments, they could force these governments to renounce war and the abetting of war plotters. The whole thing is to organize the struggle of the peoples for the maintenance of peace and good times, and to carry it on continually and everywhere against the fascist warmongers and their backers. A united peace front is required, which would include not only the working class, the peasants, the intellectuals, and other working people, but also the oppressed nations and the people of countries whose independence is threatened by the warmongers. A peace front is required, extending to all parts of the world, from Tokyo to London, from New York to Berlin, acting in coordination against the warmongers, against German fascism in Europe, against the Japanese military clique in the Far East. And this peace front will become powerful and invincible if it organizes practical mass action, not restricting itself to protests, resolutions, and declarations. The piece goes on to say, only the proletariat, uniting in its ranks, can be the organizer of such a peace front. Can it be its driving force, its backbone? This is now the central task of the international proletariat as a whole. The success of the fight against fascism itself also depends on its successful solution. To want peace is not enough. It is necessary to fight for peace. It is absolutely inadequate to carry on general propaganda against war. Propaganda against war in general does not in the slightest degree hinder the conspirators sitting in Berlin or Tokyo from carrying out their dastardly work. They would be quite satisfied if the working class were to go no further than such general propaganda.